Hi everybody. Hi. So my name is Jessie. I do somewhat in-depth perfume reviews in ASMR format. So if you like perfume, and especially if you like ASMR too, you are in a really good place. I'm doing another soft-spoken video today. I'm trying to speak a little farther away from the mic because last video I was a little bit too close to the mic, I think. Okay, so for today's video, this is what I have. This is Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. This is the 50, is it 50? Yeah, 50 milliliter size. I think this might be the smallest size that they make, besides, of course, travel sizes. I'm not sure. So this is probably going to be a shorter review because this perfume is super simple. It has two notes, which are basically kind of the same note, same smell. So it's an extremely simple perfume fragrance. Oh, and before I forget, so I did try to dress on theme. To me, this perfume read as gray. I don't know, it did. The bottle is white, as you'll see in a minute. Kind of thought like black and white because it's just so simple, so I thought gray. And I don't know, it kind of just hovers like a little cloud around you, so I don't know, gray to me came to mind. I'm fresh out of the shower as well. My hair is still drying, and I just put a little bit of like a peachy lip balm on. No earrings or anything, because I thought this perfume is like so minimalist, so I thought this was a good look for today. Just super simple, nothing extra. Okay, so let's go ahead and unbox this. Okay, so it's got this like foam, and it has a really strong smell, really synthetic smell. And it says Juliet Has a Gun on it. And then there is the perfume. So here is the perfume. As you can see, it's in a 50 milliliter bottle. The bottle is white and completely opaque. So the problem with these bottles, like I love the matte opaque look. The problem with them is if you use part of it and want to sell it, it's kind of impossible because you can't tell somebody, once you've used a bit, you can't tell them how much is left. So I'm personally going to be reselling this right away and saying what I know is true, that I've only used 2 sprays. But other than that, yeah, I feel like I'd either have to keep it or I'd have to sell it right away. So I think that's funny how the knot is in red. Not a perfume, and that word is in red. I don't know, funny. Okay, so let's go ahead and spray this perfume. Got my sticky notes here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a spray. Also, I did already spray this once because before this dries down, I honestly cannot really smell it. Yeah, like I can hardly smell that. I mean, I can smell the alcohol, but the perfume itself I can't really smell yet. So, here's the dry down that I sprayed like 5 minutes ago. And that I definitely can smell. I just wanted to spray it for you all so you could see the spray, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up Fragrantica.com so we can look at the accords and the notes. It's super simple, like I said. We have 3 main accords for this fragrance. We have the first main accord of amber, second musky, and third woody. Amber, musky, woody. So that's all we have for the main accords. And then the notes are even simpler. For the notes, we have ambroxan and I don't know if it's Cetilox or Cetilox, but I'll say Cetilox. Also, those notes are, I believe, extremely similar chemical compounds. They are musks or sort of ambery animalic notes, musks, I guess you could call them, that are synthesized in the lab. I believe something that they're similar to in real life is ambergris, and ambergris is actually, I think it's like whale poop basically. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's either something in the whale poop or it's something like that. And ambroxan and Cetilox, I believe, are chemical compounds that can smell kind of similar to that, or somehow are similar to that in some way. So they're sort of musky animalic compounds. Yeah. Okay, so I usually say, what do I smell? What do I smell? I smell the ambroxan and the Cetilox. I do. Yeah. It's not super strong, but I do smell it. You definitely have to wait for it to dry down. I really feel like if you spray it and smell it right away, it's not super strong. But yeah, to me, these notes, ambroxan and Cetilox, they do smell a little bit woody, like almost a little cedary or something. And yeah, just musky and a little ambery, I really like musks personally. I really do. A lot of the perfumes that I like have a musk note or even a few musk notes in them. It just really works for me. So I'm going to click to see what other people are smelling and show the votes on Fragrantica. And it looks like people are saying they smell the ambroxan more than the Cetilox. I honestly don't know how different those two smell. I think they're probably pretty similar. But I've definitely seen ambroxan in more perfumes than Cetilox. So maybe people are just a little more familiar with it than Cetilox. That's the case for me, I would say. What else? I wanted to say the last perfume review that I did was another Juliet Has a Gun perfume. This one is called Lady Vengeance. Lady Vengeance, and this one's in a black bottle. I think they look really cute together, black and white. And they both have like these it's matte bottles with these like shiny designs, little shiny designs. They're sort of the same on either bottle, I can tell. I thought maybe they would be different, but they're the same. Lady Vengeance also is a musky perfume. It's very musky, and in fact I'm wearing it right now. I'm giving it another go because I love the scent, but I just find it so faint because it's so musky. I can smell it on myself really well though right now, so I don't know, I might keep this perfume. What's hard is that it's like once I keep it, I don't know how much is in it if I've used it for several months, you know. So it's kind of hard to resell. That's why I'm on the fence about it. But anyway, this is another Juliet Has a Gun creation that is also very musky. I believe that it has ambroxan in it and one in white musk. Lady, I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, so it has white musk, ambroxan. Oh, and it also has ISO E Super. ISO E Super is also very similar to ambroxan and Cetilox. It's a lab-created compound. It's very musky. I believe it's stronger than ambroxan, but I'm not positive. So anyway, yeah, this has white musk, ambroxan, and ISO E Super in it. I should also mention that Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume, makes a flanker to this called Not a Perfume Superdose. Superdose. And I did actually have a sample of that. That one is much stronger. It is like this, but literally a superdose. So you can smell it more. It's more concentrated. This one is faint, even on paper. So when you spray it on yourself, like it's definitely faint. It just creates a little cloud around you, a little musky cloud. But the superdose one is definitely stronger. It's more noticeable. So that one you gotta be careful with not overspraying unless you want to smell really musky. And the only ingredient in the superdose is the Cetilox. Just the Cetilox, not the ambroxan. And probably just more of it, and that's why it's stronger. Okay, so back to not a perfume. Let's go ahead and read some statistics on this and see what people on Fragrantica are saying. So this has an overall rating of 3.74 out of 5 with 5,812 votes. So people like it, but they're kind of meh about it. By the way, this fragrance was launched in 2010, so this has been around for quite a while. I've definitely seen a lot of hype around this fragrance. I think just because it's different, it's a different concept, and the name itself is catchy. It's like not a perfume, you know. Okay, well then what is it? So I think everybody like kind of wants to smell it, because they're curious. I've definitely felt that way myself. I have smelled this many times though over the last couple of years. I had many samples of it. I just picked up the bottle because I wanted to do a review, and I knew I'd be able to resell this online. Okay, so let's look at some more statistics. So people are saying that the longevity of this is basically right in the middle. So moderate lasting, That makes sense because musks tend to hang around a decent amount of time, I find. But overall, this perfume is very light, you know, it's not strong. Okay, for sillage, people are saying this is an intimate sillage overall. Not like extremely intimate, but definitely more intimate. I would agree. It's very subtle. If you wore this, somebody might smell it if they were closer to you, but they probably wouldn't think it was perfume. They would probably just think it was like your scent, your skin, your laundry to smell, you know, it's that sort of scent. It's just like a little musky, a little woody, a little ambery, just like a little cloud around you. Okay, for gender, people have rated this as pretty unisex, but if anything, a little bit more feminine. I think this is just straight up unisex to me. I mean, to me, this is just genderless to me. It's just musk. I feel like anybody can wear that. Price value, people tend to think this is slightly overpriced. Honestly, I would agree. Yeah, I would agree that this is slightly overpriced. It's a really nice smell, but I bet you can find something that's basically just Ambroxan or Cetilox for cheaper. I don't know who, but I'm sure somebody's done it. Also, me personally, I think I would only use this for layering, or if I wanted a scent, but like basically had to like not have a scent. If I was around somebody who was like extremely sensitive to scents, or if I was going to some sort of setting where I was like, I basically can't smell like anything, I would wear this because it basically doesn't smell like a whole lot at all. Nobody would be able to really pick out that you're wearing perfume. But me personally, I like to smell like a little bit of something, and that's why for me, this one I'm much more drawn to, the Juliet Has a Gun Lady Vengeance, which I'm wearing right now because this is also super musky. This is a musk bomb, so it is similar to this one, which is literally just musk. This has a lot of musk, but it also has rose. It also has lavender and bergamot and a couple other things. So to me, it just makes it a little bit more interesting. Another perfume that I really like that I think has a lot of musk in it, especially on the dry down, but up front it has a lot else going on, is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense, Intense. Obviously that one is like very fresh, bright, citrusy, aquatic, but the dry down has a lot of musk in it, and I really like the musk in that one. It smells so good. It smells so good. Okay, so we went over the statistics. Let's go ahead and read a few random reviews about this and see what people have to say. So, here is somebody, I don't know if they like it or not, but they say, listen, I love this perfume because it smells like how my how my closest friend naturally smells. It's definitely a musky scent with a hint of warmth, but each time I put this perfume on my skin, I literally get chemical burns. Ooh. Yes, I have sensitive skin and I know I should be careful, but I never have this issue with any other perfumes. So I have sensitive skin, so I don't put this. So if you have sensitive skin, don't put this on your skin. Okay, well, good to know. Let's go ahead and read another review. Somebody who really likes this perfume says, I personally love how elusive this fragrance is. Definitely not worth its price, but good if you tend to be anxious about others being suffocated by your fragrance. I totally agree. that's never going to happen with this. Animalic, ghost-like, and incredibly non-offensive. Love it. Yeah, ghost-like is a great way to put it. Ghost-like. It's like somebody might smell it and be like, you know, but they might not be like, oh, that's a perfume. Okay, let's go ahead and find somebody else, maybe who doesn't like this. Somebody who doesn't like it says, I tried this in Sephora. It was like spraying water on my skin. Couldn't smell anything. Yeah, so for some people, I think they really cannot smell this. I don't know, maybe some people's noses just don't pick it up almost, or maybe if you're just expecting to smell something and then you smell this and it's very, very subtle, maybe you're like, that's basically nothing. I smell it for sure, but it is very subtle. But I definitely smell it. It's musk. Okay, somebody else who does not like this says, this fragrance reminds me of why I used to hate perfume. The second I sprayed it on, I gagged. It smelled like wet cigarettes and sweat, like some others have mentioned, except for me, it smells so strong. I couldn't wash it off my skin. It smelled so stale. It wasn't a good time. I'm very sensitive to smells, and this is exactly the type of scent that I'm very sensitive to smells, and this is exactly the type of scent that kept me from using perfume for most of my life. So it's so interesting that some people can't smell this at all, and they're basically like, this is water, and then other people find this actually very strong and offensive. It just goes to show that everybody is totally different when it comes to scents and fragrances. I will say that to some people, what was the word she used? Stale. She used the word stale, and I do think that to some people, musky scents can smell stale. I can kind of understand that, but I don't know. I like it. That's just me. Okay, let's go ahead and read another review. Let's find somebody else who really likes this and see what they have to say. I'm seeing a lot of polarizing reviews. I'm seeing some ones where people hate it and some ones where people like it. Okay, somebody who really likes this says this in capital letters. This is the reason I started to love simple fragrances. This just blends so perfectly into my scent. I can wear it anywhere, anytime. Dare I say, this is one of my top 3. My husband loves it on me and it gives me comfort every time I wear it, which is nearly all the time. Perfect for every day / night that isn't too powerful but makes you feel nice. Yeah, that's the other thing I would say about this. This to me is like you could wear literally any time. You could wear any season. You could wear day or night. To me, this is unisex, and it's also season, time of day, if that makes sense. Like, it's just, yeah, it's everything and nothing. Okay, everybody, that is where I'm gonna go ahead and end the video today. Yeah, I hope you liked the soft-spoken. Again, I tried to speak a little farther from the microphone so you could get more of the other noises. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in another video. Goodbye.